Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Nakia here of Nakia's Peace of Life, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Starting off your day with some nice water and lemon. Whether you're doing a 21-day water fast, detox, abstaining from food, or not, is a great way to start your day. Thank you all for joining me, and today I'll be covering uh, day 12 of my fast. And I have some notes because there's some key things that I wanted to touch on for you all. And so let's get right into it. So remember, I said there's three things that I'm touching on, and that is overall energy levels, how my productivity has been, and then overall lessons learned. So let's get into it. All right, so some of the things that my energy was pretty good. Except it started getting a bit drier for me. So even with the water, it started getting a little drier, which just meant as the temperatures here in California rose, the air got drier also, which means the water content that I had within was starting to evaporate a little bit more than normal. And so, temperature started warming back up, getting close to triple digits, and I found myself needing to have more structured water. I think I started adding a little bit of like Himalayan salt. And I just remember, I forgot, I made a saline solution, which is like pink Himalayan salt. I'll do a video at one point. You fill it with water, and basically the salt crystals will absorb into the water. So the water will hold that. So now it has those electrolytes from the rock salts themselves. Just like Powerade, but without all the dyes or other things like that, or other energy drinks, and allowing you to be able to maintain and hold the water for a longer period of time versus just having to pee it out. So energy levels, I'd say they were pretty good. If I had to give it a number, probably in between 70 and 80. I definitely feel at this time that my energy levels are coming up. And y'all, I've been watching lots of videos. I'll get into that more too. So I kind of been going to sleep a little bit later, and I've just been excited about this process. Like, more energy is coming back as I approach my last week, and it truly has been amazing. Okay, so to what my productivity has been. One of the things I just note here is, not taking myself too seriously. And productivity, that's one of the things that I have. Um, I'm one that is, in seeking of how I can use my gifts to, improve the lives of those around me, my community, my family, right, in any way possible. That's a big part for me. I guess that's part of my love language, is being of service. Not so much gifts, but I really do like being of service to others. I definitely got that from my parents too. So, but sometimes, needing to do that all the time can definitely be tiresome. So I think I chilled out a bit more. And I put a note here that remembering all things are, working out in my favor. So remember to, take the time, stay the course, and, allow, you know, um, allow the Most High, God, whatever you call, that force that helps and guides you, your spiritual guides, to help guide you through the process or whatever challenge in life that you're going through. That way, um, it's not all you. Like, there's a part of it that, just like the plants grow, you put them in the dirt, but the plants also need the sun, as do we, right? So making sure that you're allowing the other elements to come into play to assist you on this journey. And so that's kind of productivity wise. I got some things done, but I really kind of chilled. Like I said in the video before, it was kind of, you know, somewhat of a challenging week. And sometimes I want to just push through, but especially when you're going through a cleanse where your energy levels might not be the highest, it's best to kind of just step down so you don't go through like any emotional imbalances or put yourself in a position where it's too much. So just chill. That was my, as far as productivity, I had, conversated with a couple of people, but keeping the energy down enough to where it's manageable. Okay. And then the last one of like some of the lessons that I learned that um, the oh my so I told you in the beginning, full body regeneration. We talk about, spiritual growth, understanding about the body, allowing the body to do what it does, also being able to observe and see how the body does what it does. Um, and it is doing awesome. And it truly is amazing to see how the body can eliminate and kick out toxins given the opportunity. And I think that speaks to like life, right? If somebody is given the opportunity and the resources to truly do what it is that they need to do, they can be amazing. If your body is constantly lacking resources and is constantly overworked, it's going to kick into survival mode all the time, which is going to lead to, other ailments and other issues and things like that because it can't keep up. It's like the conveyor belt that always has something on it and it never turns off. I hope that was a good example. So, the abscess that I had that basically had some excess from a while back, the infection started clearing up, and then the excess skin, because it wasn't able to absorb to the body, just basically because it's inside the mouth, it's not like an outside scab, but it is the excess skin is basically just coming off, which is amazing. And so I know I talk with other videos is like, what are people doing for their oral hygiene, even though they're not eating? What are they doing, right? And so one of the things that I do each morning, I've been doing a coconut oil pool. I did it in the past, but it was about consistently doing it. So, coconut oil, which is like a tablespoon of coconut oil, putting that in your mouth and just basically gargling that for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then after that, brush my teeth, brush my tongue, clean that off. Because think about it, even when you're resting, there's things that sit and settle. So to not just get up. And then after that, I have some water, right? And I was like, wow, this is awesome. My oral health is coming together too. So being able to focus on that and not, being so quick to, yeah, I normally always have water and fruit in the morning, but not being so quick to not, take care of my teeth and pay attention to them and what they need so that when I'm in my 70s, my 80s, I still have my teeth, right? I still want my teeth. I don't need to, you know, get rid of them. I already had one root canal, and I was so, overloaded with the process and the stress of life that I just was unable to properly care for my own teeth the way that I can now. And so it's like, let's not lead to that, and let's really start learning about these preventative mechanisms that we can do to take care of our body, our bones, right, our skin, and all of our organs and all of our parts of the body system. Okay. So that, and if you want to know more, please do comment below about, specific details on the oral hygiene and just that process. But that was another big part of, doing this cleanse, allowing the body to heal up, tighten up, and rejuvenate and remineralize, because you can rebuild bone. And so that's just something that's so powerful that I don't think a lot of us know. So ask questions when you go into your doctor's office. You don't have to take, the first, suggestion, get multiple recommendations, and be in more control of your health. Um, Outside of that, let me see. Um, yeah. So, like I said in the beginning, I've been loving watching people's videos of their process. So I encourage others while you're doing this, seeing how other people are, coping with their or going through their cleansing and like raw food. For those that know, I did raw food for a long time, and then I just took a pause because I wanted to really understand how to be able to do this sustainably for the entire family. And so seeing how people are making beautiful dishes, how they're benefiting from it, it's like, man, that's why I got into this work in the beginning. Seeing them do it individually, seeing them do it as a group, seeing them doing it with their families, whether it's raw or plant-based meals, is so empowering. And I'm just like, this is exciting. I've been watching them and I'm like, this is so cool. When I tell you I've been watching them like in the bathtub, soaking, watching the videos, like this is so cool and just exciting. It's like sparked a flame in me to get back to a lot of the things, a lot of dishes that I already knew how to make, that I know how to make, that I thought were more common, but still there's a lot of people that don't know about how to incorporate more plant-based foods into their diet and how it can help them, how to start, where to start, and that's still a need within our communities. So that just letting y'all know, watching videos, same thing. I garden. I'm out here in the garden now. And so learning about different plants. I have huge spaghetti squash growing. How to know when they're done, paying attention to them. What do they need? As the soil, all the plants are looking beautiful. How do I make sure I can feed them? And by knowing what they need, I'm learning better of what I need, because whatever I'm putting into the soil for them is what I'm going to benefit from, what my family is going to benefit from, what friends and other things like that are going to benefit from. So it's beautiful all around. And with that, like I said, I'm so proud of everybody that's online, like doing this work. It takes really deep dedication. People are always asking me, how do you do it? I was like, it's a definite discipline, and you have to know your why, right? My why for this, that, helps me. I'm not, worried about trying to eat anything or other things like that is, I'm really trying to give my body a full break, give my body a rest, allow my body to, regenerate really down to the cellular level for it to do and build. It's like basically going to ground zero and then starting to build back up, right? And seeing what that process is like, because I've never gone through this process that way. And it's definitely been a big lesson learned. And that's the motivation for me each day, right? And so, yeah, it's super powerful there. So, that's that for the 12th. The last note that I just have is, remember to go with the flow and have more fun. Have more fun as your energy levels come up. Don't overdo it. So reserve your energy, but truly have fun doing what you do. Okay. So this is Nakia here. Make sure that you do like and subscribe, and remember to find peace in life and living foods. That's all the foods that you consume with your eyes, your ears, your skin, and your mouth, right? Because all of those things contribute to your wellness. I love you all. Peace.